Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beatriz, and in this video we'll be doing a library haul. So this is my first visit to the library in 2025, and I just wanted to show you guys what I came back with. I was pretty ambitious and I checked out 8 books. 4 of them are mysteries. I have 1 fantasy, 1 historical fiction, and 2 contemporary fictions. Let me start with the first book. The first book is The Teller of Small Fortunes, and this is by Julie Long. And this is the fantasy book. And it starts off, it's with a young girl who is a fortune teller. Her name is Tao, and she goes between villages with her trusty mule for company. So she tells small fortunes, so stuff like, like, is it going to rain next week, or are you going to get kissed by your secret crush and stuff like that. But she joins with, it looks like, a thief and a ex-mercenary, and they are looking for the ex-mercenary's lost child. And then they are joined by a baker and a magical cat. So this just looks like something that's going to be like a light, easy read. It's not even that thick, so I'll probably get through this pretty quickly. The next one up is 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. And this is the historical fiction book. This one, I'll just read the whole synopsis. This is the woman's war just as much as it is the men's. They've waited long enough for their turn. This was never the story of one woman or two. It was the story of all of them. In the middle of the night, a woman wakes to find her beloved city engulfed in flames. 10 seemingly endless years of conflict between the Greeks and the Trojans are over. Troy has fallen. From the Trojan women whose fates now lie in the hands of the Greeks, to the Amazon princess who fought Achilles on their behalf, from Penelope awaiting the return of Odysseus, to the 3 goddesses whose feud started it all. These are the stories of the women whose lives, loves, and rivalries were forever altered by history's most infamous war. A woman's epic, powerfully imbued with new life. 1,000 Ships puts women, girls, and goddesses at the center of the Western world's greatest story ever told. So this seems pretty interesting. Like, I like historical fiction. Vanessa Riley is one of my favorite authors to read, and this seems like this is like right in the same line of stories. Or so I'm interested to see what this one is about. Like, it combines, like, it looks like a little bit of mythology as well. So yeah, pretty interesting. So the next book that I checked out was The Bookshop Sisterhood by Michelle Lindo-Rice. And this book looks like it's along the lines of like the Reverend Curtis Black series, like Kimberly Lawson Roby. She writes that series, and she gave this book a blurb, and she said, "The Bookshop Sisterhood is everything: dramatic, heartwarming, heart-wrenching, funny, relatable, and most of all, a truly enjoyable read." So this looks like something, I will like. I haven't read like a lot of books with like a lot of drama or mess lately. So this should be interesting. This book is about 4 friends who unite to open a bookstore together. Before they can cut the ribbon, their worlds are upended. Tony receives devastating news just months before her wedding, while Celeste's struggling marriage threatens to collapse completely. Leslie learns a shocking secret about her family, and a lotto ticket changes Yasmin's life, but not for the better. As the bookstore's grand opening fast approaches, the four women must lean on each other now more than ever to navigate their grief and uncertainty, and together they'll learn that sometimes even life's most unexpected plot twists can lead to beautiful new beginnings. So this definitely sounds like something that I would like. I like how the friends are going to open a bookstore. Like, that's low key, like one of my secret dreams is to have like my own bookstore or something like a book related business. So yeah, it seems like friends and drama will be mixed in. So I can't wait. The next book is The Townsend Family Recipe for Disaster by Shauna Robinson. And this book I've saw a few other booktube channels, a few other booktubers. You guys have read this and reviewed it and said you liked it. And it's, I guess, like the same thing with the one by Michelle Lindo-Rice. Like it's going to be a lot of drama, like family drama. So I'm all for it. Like I said, I haven't read any of those in a long time. It says, May Townsend has always dreamed of connecting with her estranged black family in the South. She grew up picturing relatives who looked like her, crowded dinner tables, bustling kitchens, and of course the Townsend family barbecue. The tradition that kept her late father flying to North Carolina year after year, despite the mysterious rift that always required her to stay behind. But as May's wedding draws closer, promising a future of always standing out among her white in-laws, suddenly, not knowing the Townsends hits her like a blow. So when news arrives that her paternal grandmother has passed, she decides it's time to head south. What she finds is a family in turmoil, a long-standing grudge intact, a lost mac and cheese recipe causing grief, and a family barbecue on the brink of disaster. Not willing to let her dreams of family slip away, May steps up to throw a barbecue everyone will remember, for better or worse. So like I said, other YouTubers or booktubers have reviewed this and said it was good. So I had this on my list from 2024 and they had it, so I picked it up. So interested to see how that's going to turn out. So now for my favorite genre, the mysteries. So the next one is Golden Age Whodunits, edited by Otto Penzler. And this is actually an anthology series. So this is 15 puzzling mysteries from the masters of the whodunit. So just like the whodunit genre of mysteries. I did have this before, like I checked it out before, but I wasn't able to finish it. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through it. And one story that I read was by F. Scott Fitzgerald, who wrote The Great Gatsby. But he actually started out as a mystery writer. And his mystery story is a part of this collection. We also have like Ellery Queen and Mary Roberts Reinhardt. They're included as well. And they're like pretty well known writers in this genre. They are pretty known writers in this genre. So far, the mysteries have been, like the stories have been good. They're not like, I guess, very complicated mysteries to figure out. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. Well, I enjoyed the first couple of stories that I was able to get through. So hopefully I can finish this. The next book is Murder at the Opera, an Atlas Catesby mystery by D.M. Quincy. So this is a cozy mystery series. I did read the first two books in the series, and this will be the third one. And the first two were pretty good. So this one is about amateur sleuth Atlas Catesby is about to discover the dark side of the bright lights. His long-awaited night at the opera with Lady Liliana ends abruptly when a notorious courtesan is shot to death in Covent Garden. The infamous victim was the mistress of the powerful Marquise of Vesey. Atlas believes that the Marquise, his former brother-in-law, is responsible for the long-ago death of his sister Phoebe. Atlas seizes the opportunity to potentially avenge his sister's death, but his inquiry is complicated when Phoebe's grown son implores Atlas to help prove Vesey's innocence. Plunging into the cutthroat backstage life of the theater community, the adventurer and the noblewoman soon discover that ruthless professional rivalries can escalate into violence, setting the stage for death and murder at the opera. So definitely something I would like, a cozy, right up my alley. Like I said, the first two books in the series were good, so I know this one will probably be good as well. And we also get like a little personal look at Liliana and Atlas, because there's this like tension of will they or won't they get together, or will he finally like confess his feelings for her. So this will be good. The next book is by Rhys Bowen, and it is a royal spyness mystery, and the title is We Three Queens. Now this is one of my favorite cozy sisteries, the royal spyness. Oh boy, what did I say, sisteries? This is one of my favorite cozy mystery series, the royal spyness mysteries. So this book is about Lady Georgiana Renak O'Mara, and she is 34th in line to the throne of England, but she's penniless. So basically she doesn't really like have any money. So now this is like, I think like maybe the 18th book in this series. So when she started out, like she really had no money, she was single, like not married or anything. Now she's married and she's just had a baby, and a film crew has come to her house to film a movie. But then her cousin, the King of England, he wants his lover to stay at her house, to be out of sight. So this is when the king was with Mrs. Simpson, who was the divorced woman that he abdicated the throne for. So she's staying at the house, and then Georgie's brother and sister-in-law are bringing their family to the house because they want to check out schools for their son, and they want to look at schools that are in Georgie's neighborhood. So there's a lot of chaos and mayhem because all of these people are there and they're trying to hide Mrs. Simpson, and nobody's supposed to know that she's there. So someone ends up dying, of course, because it's a murder mystery, and they have to figure out, you know, like what happened, especially while trying to keep like the news reporters and everyone away. And also one of the stars of the movie disappears, and they have to figure that out too. So again, like I said, this is one of my favorite series. I know this one will probably be good. and I was waiting. I was waiting for them to get this at the library. I was anxiously in awaiting this, and I'm so happy it was there. And the last book that I have is called The Author's Guide to Murder. And it says, "What's a little revenge among friends?" And this is actually by 3 writers, Beatriz Williams, Lauren Willig, and Karen White. And I picked this up because I thought it was interesting, because it's a book, like a murder mystery written by 3 people. And I've really never really seen that before, so I was interested to see like how the story ties together, like if it was going to be cohesive or not. Let me see. It says, Agatha Christie meets Murder, She Wrote in this witty locked room mystery and literary satire by New York Times bestselling team of novelists Beatriz Williams, Lauren Willig, and Karen White. There's been a sensational murder at historic Castle Kinloch, a Gothic fantasy of grey granite on a remote island in the Scottish Highlands. Literary superstar Brett Saffron Presley has been found dead under bizarre circumstances in the castle tower's booklined study. Years ago, Presley acquired the castle to lure paying guests with a taste for writerly glamour. Now it seems the castle has done him in, or possibly one of the castle's guests has. The prime suspects are Kat Denor, a slinky erotica writer, Cassie Pringle, a southern mom of 6 juggling multiple cozy mystery series, and Emma Endicott, a New England blue blood and author of critically acclaimed historical novels. The women claim to be best friends writing a book together, but their stories don't quite line up, and the detective is getting increasingly suspicious. So yeah, this seems very interesting. I want to see, like how they weave the stories together. Yeah, the setting, it seems like a good setup for a cozy mystery, like who did it. Yeah, so that is my ambitious undertaking for my first visit of 2025 to the library. And I will be doing a more in-depth review of the books, once I finish them. If you guys have read any of these, or if any of these are on your list of things to read, please let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.